If you're expecting me to come on here and blast Naomi Osaka for what happened yesterday, I hate to disappoint you, but that's just not going to happen. Now, I'm going to blast some other people, especially her agent, her handlers, her managers. We'll get to that in just a second. Those of you that have been following me for a while, you guys know how I feel about mental health. This channel was one of the very, very few channels that are similar to mine that actually came to the defense of Simone Biles during the Olympics. You guys know I don't mind calling people out. Hell, that's what we do here. But when it comes to mental health, I'm always hesitant with my reaction. For one, I'm not qualified to talk about it. But two, a lot of the time, we don't have enough information to make a clear judgment. I can criticize athletes for their woke politics all day long. I feel like I'm qualified to talk about that. I know a lot about history, I know a lot about politics. So when dumbass athletes insert their uninformed opinion into that realm, it is easy for me to call them out. When it comes to athletes struggling with mental health, I'm out of my element. Now, that does not mean that I won't call someone out if I think they are using mental health as a crutch, if they're using that as an excuse. I can't remember who it was the other day. We did a video on it. I can't remember who it was right now. They claimed to be having mental health issues, and it ended up that they were overworked. That was their mental health issue, being overworked. I don't mind calling stuff like that out. But when it comes to Naomi Osaka, I'm not going to pile on. For those of you that don't know, Naomi Osaka broke down into tears during a press conference yesterday. This is the second, maybe the third time in as many months that she has had some type of negative interaction with the media. She withdrew from the French Open after she was fined $15,000 for skipping a press conference. Needless to say, Naomi Osaka does not like dealing with the media, at least in the form of press conferences. Unfortunately for her, dealing with the media is a major part of her job, which is why I'm about to blast her agent, her managers. Something is clearly wrong with Naomi Osaka. And I don't say that to be demeaning. I'm being serious. Something's not right here. This woman is suffering. A reporter from the Cincinnati Enquirer, he asked a simple question yesterday. There was no condescending tone, there was no malice, there was no anger in his tone. I'm going to read you his question, and I'm going to read it as close as I can to the way that he asked it, so you understand what I'm talking about. Again, I wish I could play the audio for you, but still have not figured out the copyright thing with YouTube. So here's the question that was asked. You're not crazy about dealing with us. He's talking about the media, especially in this format. Yet you have a lot of outside interests that are served by having a media platform. I guess my question is, how do you balance the two? And also, do you have anything you'd like to share with us about what you did say to Simone Biles? That question is completely fair. It's completely fair. This dude's just trying to do his job. And look, to Naomi Osaka's credit, she tried to answer him. At one point, after several seconds of dead silence where she was struggling to come up with words, the moderator at the press conference tried to just move on. Naomi Osaka stopped her. She wanted to answer the question. She tried, and she attempted to do so. Shortly thereafter, she broke down into tears, left the podium. And look, it was hard to watch. It really was. It's hard to get me to feel sorry for someone, especially professional athletes. I felt sorry for Naomi Osaka yesterday. I really did. This is the point where I am going to blast the people around her, specifically her agent, her manager. You cannot tell me that these people don't know that something's wrong here. Naomi Osaka has no business competing in a tennis tournament right now. If she can't deal with the media, which is part of her job, then she has no business competing. If her mental health is this screwed up, she needs to be getting help, not playing tennis, not talking to the media. Instead of worrying about the health of his client, Naomi Osaka's agent had the audacity to attack the reporter who asked the question. As her agent, you're not doing your job. The reporter's trying to do his job. You're not doing your job. But you want to attack someone who is trying to do theirs. Stuart Dugid, I don't give a damn if I'm mispronouncing his name. He attacked the reporter, saying the tone of his question was all wrong, and he asked that question to intimidate Naomi Osaka. Look, dude, if your client can't handle a simple question from the media, she's in the wrong profession. I rarely come to the defense of the media, but I'm going to defend the media in this case. I say all the time, this is not an agenda-driven channel. Whatever is right's right, whatever's wrong's wrong. You cannot expect the media to tiptoe around Naomi Osaka trying to figure out what mental state that she's in. That is not their responsibility. That's your responsibility, the responsibility of the people around her. Instead of calling the reporter a bully, Stuart Dugid, whatever his name is, he should be more concerned with the mental state of his client. That's his responsibility. If she can't handle a press conference, she shouldn't be playing tennis. It's as simple as that. I'm tired of athletes wanting the entire system to be changed to placate their feelings. Press conferences are not going away. How the hell else are sports supposed to be covered and delivered to the public if the media has no access to the athletes? It's not possible. That is one thing I will go after Naomi Osaka about. I feel for her mental health issues, I really do, but you cannot expect the entire system to be changed because you're mentally ill. She sent out a tweet back in, I think it was back in May, saying she didn't want to participate in press conferences because she didn't want to subject herself to people that doubt her. I'm sorry, Naomi Osaka, but that is life. You are a high-profile tennis player. Matter of fact, you're one of the best tennis players in the world. When you enter a profession like this and you're this good, it is understood that you open yourself up to haters and criticism. It's just part of the job. If I came on here every day and complained to you guys about hateful comments that I get from the nudniks on YouTube, would you have any sympathy for me? Would you have any respect for me? No, you wouldn't. You would tell me to toughen the hell up and that I opened myself up to criticism when I started this channel. Naomi Osaka said that she's been dealing with depression since winning the US Open back in 2018. That was 3 years ago. Obviously, living a life in the public eye might not be cut out for her, and that's okay. It's not cut out for most people. Most people have no desire to be famous. Now, I'm not saying that she needs to quit tennis forever, but it is obvious she needs to step away for a while right now. Something is not right with Naomi Osaka. This is more than just dealing with the media. Something's not right with her mentally. And like I said, I don't mean that to be demeaning. But if you can't handle simple questions from the media, then you need to get help and possibly reevaluate what's going on with your life. You can't expect the rest of the world to accommodate you to change the way things are done just because you're not feeling well. You can't expect the media to tiptoe around you, be able to read your mind, your mood, and see that you're not feeling well. I don't blame Naomi Osaka. I really don't. I blame her management, her agent, her handlers. Someone in her inner circle needs to step in, do the right thing, forget about the money, and get this poor woman some help because something is wrong. There was no reason for her to break out into tears at that press conference. There was no reason for the dramatics. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about this? Am I off base here? Do you guys actually blame Naomi Osaka or do you blame her management? Let me know what you think about the whole situation. Sound off in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe. Click the notification bell to receive all notifications from the channel. Best way to contact me is by email at btlkc84@gmail.com, KC_BTL84 on Twitter. I'll see you guys later.